Would you rather own 100% of a $1 million company, or would you like to own 10% of a $100 billion company?
Well,
that's what we're going to talk about today. So the big question is, do you want to be king or do you want to get rich?
Classic founder dilemma.
Yes, the control trap.
Yep.
So we're going to give you a really good episode and talk about that today.
Super interesting. So much that is so helpful for you to know, in particular, if you're out there fundraising or dreaming about selling your company.
To not keep control and why you shouldn't.
Yep.
So we're going to give you concrete examples here and talk about this so you know why, or you know the answer on the question. And in the end, do you want to be king or do you want to get rich?
And it's up to you.
It's up to you, as always, but we're just going to give you some really good information here. So, why do so many founders want to keep 100%?
That's such a good question.
Yeah.
Because you feel like it's your baby, I guess.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that your vision, your mission, and your hard work is not diluted and you end up with nothing, giving it away to others.
Yeah.
It's kind of the mindset, it seems.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. To give you a bit of background, there's been tons and tons and tons of research.
Mm-hmm.
And what you can tell is that many founders cling on to 100%. They're very hesitant to invite a co-founder, to give sweat equity, to bring on angel investors to a fair valuation.
Mm-hmm.
But the same research shows that those that want to be king fail.
Oh.
Fail to a much larger extent and on every level, really.
Wow.
Anything from fundraising, key competence, because when you look at failed startups, a market fit is one of the biggest failures. No market fit, that is. And another one is lack of key competence that has skin in the game.
Wow.
And the third one is lack of funding. And funding comes with a smarter, broader cap table.
Wow. So 100%, to own 100%, that means you have 100% responsibility, 0% scalability. Would you say that?
Yeah. Prove us wrong, but that's actually 9 out of 10 times that is the case.
Wow. I mean, okay, so let's move forward. So let's talk about some real numbers.
Yeah.
Because when we talked about this before the episode, I did not assume that this was the case because the big companies around the world, the biggest and the biggest owners, they do not own 100%.
No, not even close.
So we're going to give you some really good shit here.
Yeah. We're going to give you some examples. So Jeff Bezos, how much does he own of Amazon today? Around 8 to 10%.
What?
So that's a small, I mean, he's done a number of exits, of course.
Yeah.
But still, people assume that he's in control, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And if you look at Elon Musk, he owns about 12 to 13% of Tesla.
Whoa.
And he wasn't even one of the core co-founders, right? He bought himself in.
Oh.
So again, smart cap table, not clinging to that king control, because then Elon Musk would never have come in. And most likely none of us would ever have heard of Tesla.
No, but I mean 8 to 10%. Personally, I would feel I'm totally diluted from the company.
But doesn't that depend on the value and your position?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's a big value again, then you rather own those 10% than 100% of nothing.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. And when you look at SpaceX, Elon Musk owns around 42%. And then we have, of course, Bill Gates. And today he owns less than 1% of Microsoft. And is one of the richest men on earth.
1%.
One.
Oh.
And he seems quite happy, right?
I think he is.
Yeah.
So Spotify, for example.
Daniel Ek, he owns around 14% of Spotify.
Wow. I mean, 14%. Yeah. I'm blown away about the numbers here.
So just good to know. And of course, this has been a long road, but from day one, they have focused on a smart cap table.
Yeah.
Not about clinging on to 100%, giving away 1 micro percent maybe to maybe an angel investor, right?
Yeah. And we have an episode about smart cap tables as well.
Yeah.
So listen to that one. So let's move on. The pattern's pretty clear. You don't lose control when you are...
You can lose control.
Oh.
We'll get to that. Stay tuned. We'll get to how to make sure that you don't lose control in your vision and mission. Because there are also many stories, and we're going to do a episode about horror stories with founders who lost control. And we don't want that to happen to you. And we'll give you the answer to that question.
Yes, but they gained scale, at least in this examples you gave.
Yeah.
So now it gets really interesting, because the research shows that what we are talking about today is true.
Yeah. So actually it's twofold. Because we have a lot of studies showing that single founders, number one, they raise less capital. It takes a longer to raise capital. They're more inclined to burn out.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, you're doing everything. You're baking the pizza. You're doing the marketing. You're ordering, and you're doing the app as well, right? Everything. Burnout. They make less good decisions because they're less challenged, right? Because only when people have skin in the game do they commit the way you want to. Then they treat your baby as their baby.
Oh.
Right?
That's a good one.
Yeah. And also they have less, like we talked about before, less key competence that stick around and really dig their heels in, so to speak. So everything really is less advantageous for a single solo founder.
Wow.
And one more thing, that's one side. And the other side is that investors know about this research. So not only is it the case, it's also kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because if all of the investors, if all of the customers, if all of the key talent, competence, or advisors or angels are like, oh, you're a solo founder.
See opportunities here.
You're a control freak, right? Oh, I don't want to get close to you. You're egotistic maniac, or you're vulnerable. What happens if you get sick? You
have your claws out all the time.
So people will be more skeptical to a solo founder. So you're also up against that.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So moral of the story, control is more dangerous than lack of cash or something.
Ego kills more startups than lack of funding does.
Oh, that one hurt.
Ow.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what do successful founders do differently?
Well, they understand that it's not just about capital, it's about the smart cap table. So they invite sweat equity, perhaps find a co-founder. Key talent gets employee stock options or something like that. And they invite venture capital. Because venture capital money, that's also shown that you get more professionalism and you scale faster and better.
Wow. So sharing isn't weakness.
Sharing is smart.
Sharing is smart. I remember when I started my first company, it was like a web shop. I did not even want to talk about my idea with other people because, I just wanted to keep that 100% control. So when people asked me, what do you do? And I was like, well, I'll tell you later.
How did it go?
Well, it didn't go so well because COVID hit. But I mean, I learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
Now I'm more open about what I do because you want to meet people.
And you need
the right
help.
people. Yeah.
Smart people love to help other smart people. And if you're generous, wow, people are generous in return.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you learn that along the way.
Yeah. And we have that core question about control. Because we said, okay, you don't want to be king. Does that mean you want to give away all of the control?
Exactly. Does it?
That's a huge risk. And I see as a lawyer, I of course help many founders who are fighting or being kicked out of venture capital, thinking they're doing not a good enough job. They want to replace them as a CEO. They want to gain the control over the board.
Yeah.
So what you do is that you have a really strong, solid shareholders agreement.
Wow.
In that shareholders agreement, you can ensure that you, as the founder, you have reserved matters, consent right. That means that you control all of the core decisions of the company.
So you still have influence.
Yeah, even control.
Wow.
And you can also have control over the board of directors. You can have, if you want, control over your CEO title.
Yeah.
However, the research from Harvard, which was named King or Rich,
I love that one.
yeah, showed that founders who cling to the CEO title fail more than founders who are open to bringing on a new CEO that might be better in that professional role.
Yeah.
But the moral of the story here is be open to having a smart cap table, more people pulling together with you, because the cake, according to data, will be much greater and you have a much greater chance to building something successful and getting rich.
And get rich, yeah.
But do so with a smart shareholders agreement where you do maintain control, so you don't get kicked out or tricked or something like that. This evil venture capital, Mr. Greedy, comes and lures everything off your hands, right?
Yeah, and we have an episode about shareholders agreement.
Yeah.
So I will link that one below.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Really good one. So you can still keep your dream on track without choking it.
Exactly.
So my answer would be on the question, do you want to be king or get rich? I want to get rich.
I'm an angel investor and I also get sweat equity. Rich, rich, rich. You can be king all you want. Let's us get rich instead.
Wow. So I really hope that you learned something from this episode. I mean, it's a totally new topic for me, but I learned along the way, as I said. But yeah, king versus rich.
King versus rich. Up to you.
Up to you. And remember, this is not legal advice, as always on this channel.
No legal advice. And it's completely up to you, whomever you would invite as a shareholder. We take zero responsibility for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to be rich and have a lot of knowledge, you should like and subscribe to our channel. We keep doing this and sharing this amazing content that you need in your business life.
And we love all of the feedback we're getting.
Yes.
So text us, LinkedIn, here, anywhere.
Yeah, we'll answer directly. Hej då!
Hej då!
Have you ever met a solo founder that says, I'm doing everything. I'm doing the hiring, the cleaning, the marketing, the coding, and the list goes on. Have you met one?
Oh, yes. And they're very proud of it.
Yeah, I've been one. I know, it's really hard. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Why solo founders fail. Because it's like making a pizza, deliver it, and then also eat it.
At the same time.
At the same time.
And trying to make a profit out of it.
Yeah. Well, you know the deal. So, Kat, let's start.
Yeah. So the data is very clear on this point.
Yeah.
We have the Harvard research called King versus Rich.
Which I love.
Yeah. So the core concept is, if you want to be king, if you want to be the solo founder, having 100% ownership and control, you're way likelier to fail.
You heard it on the Business Law Toolbox podcast.
Yes. Because there are several data points, analysis that show why this is the case. Mm-hmm. Number one, lack of complementary skills.
Yes.
You don't have a team. You're always better at something and worse on other things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. And limited decision making. You have nobody really challenging you.
Oh.
Because even if you have friends or employees or advisors, if they don't have skin in the game, they will not act as if they did.
And then it's hard to grow as a company.
Yeah. So they will not give you that challenge. And wait, is it really the best idea? If they don't have skin in the game, they will not challenge you.
Oh, remember that.
As much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was number 2. Number 3 is slower execution and burnout.
Yeah, I sign up for that one.
Because if you're busy delivering that pizza, you cannot be cooking the next pizza, right?
No.
And if you're busy eating that pizza, you for sure cannot design a new pizza that will take the world by storm.
No.
So that one goes without saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also mentally, I mean, you know that as an entrepreneur. It's very challenging. And when you face the no after the no after the no, to be alone with nobody to call is tough.
Yeah, you're running in the dark.
Yeah. And there's a clear fundraising disadvantage.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, first of all, fundraising is a full-time job.
Yeah.
And you need the network, the expertise, the experience. I help a lot of companies fundraise. And the reason that works is because I've done it for 16 years. And I've built my network for 16 years. And I've been a trusted advisor as a lawyer. And I stay very quiet about what contacts I have. And I only show them the startups I really believe in. So if you're a solo founder coming up and this is your first startup, it's really hard for you to gain access to that network.
Yeah.
To get the time of day, really. So data shows that solo founders, in particular unexperienced, will have a much harder time to at all get funding.
Wow.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then we already touched upon it. Lack of emotional support.
Yeah. It is really hard.
Yeah.
So having no support, I mean, you don't know what to do sometimes.
And the great part is that there is a way to resolve it.
Yay.
And guess what? That is there to invite a co-founder, or you can have what I call informal co-founders.
What is that?
Well, I, as both an angel and the person that gets sweat equity, I can function as an informal co-founder. That is, I might be 5% on the cap table. So I'm not there every day doing the operative stuff, but I am there picking up the phone every night when you call. And I have several of those setups, and I cherish those calls, even though they're late at night when I'm with my family or something. So you have somebody to call, to cry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in a fight with this, and I thought we agreed on that contract, Kat. What does this mean? I got this cease and desist letter. What's happening?
Yeah.
And you have somebody you can talk to. So if you dare to invite key talent, key advisors, or angels, or even somebody you're willing to call a co-founder, you will suddenly erase all of those disadvantages. Because you get another type of competence. Because you get somebody who can challenge you. Because you reduce the risk of burnout. Because you have somebody who can read that contract for you while you're out delivering the pizza.
Yeah, that's so smart.
Yeah, and investors know that solo founders is a much greater risk to put their money in. So if you can show them a smart cap table, they will be more inclined to invest in you.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
And just a final note on this episode would be that if you're afraid about giving up control of your baby, remember you do have the opportunity to use a shareholders agreement where you call yourself the founder, where you make sure that you have reserved matters, control rights, when nobody can outmaneuver you, because you need to say yes to any significant changes in the company business plan, in the fundraising, in changing the CEO, etc.
Yeah. So being a solo founder, it's like going to the gym solo, only to be crushed by your own weights. Get stuck under the barbell.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, tough one. But I mean, but that's really good, because then I don't have to lay down and cry, because then I can have an informal
there is a
support.
Way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you might be perfect to be a solo founder.
Yeah.
You might be a bit introvert, a bit technical, etc. As long as you can find informal co-founders. And you realize that the king versus rich dilemma is a real dilemma. And the data will not support you being alone on the cap table.
It will not. So That's it for today.
Yeah. And this is not legal advice. Founders fighting with each other, etc. We do not make any calls. It's up to you who you want to work with, who you don't want to work with. We're just letting you know about the data. Hopefully it helps.
Hopefully it helps. And now you know why solo founders fail more often. And we also have an episode about king versus rich.
Yep.
So watch that one. It's on the similar topic, but you will definitely enjoy it.
And learn.
And learn how to get rich.
Which we care about. So we hope we're in this together.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So rock on with your businesses. And until next time, remember to like and subscribe to our channel. We're sharing so much knowledge that you will use in your business life. And it is at zero cost. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
So take care and rock on.
Hej då!
Hej då! So building a company solo, it's very brave, but it's not that strategic, if I ask you.
Do you want to be king?
Or do you want to get rich? One chef can make a really good meal, but it takes a really good team to build up that dream restaurant. So we're going to start this episode with giving you 2 horror stories.
Yeah, just to really show you the extreme. Because data is clear.
Yep.
Solo founders have a harder time raising capital, have a harder time scaling, have a harder time making good decisions because you're not challenged.
Exactly.
And so on and so on.
We're also going to show an example how you can build a really good cap table.
Yeah.
It's a really good strategy that you can use. So let's start. Visionary founder, incredible ambition, but no technical co-founder to call BS when things didn't work. Without internal challenge, the company built an illusion instead of a product. The result? A total collapse. And this is a quite famous example.
Can you guess which one it is? It's Elizabeth Holmes.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ouch.
In jail.
Oh.
It went sour. No, but really, many people are speculating what happened.
Yeah.
But most likely she did want to be Steve Jobs. We all know about her baritone voice. And she just lost track. And that happens. In particular, if you're a solo founder who's not challenged properly.
Yeah.
Horror story number 2.
So, raised 41 million pre-launch, solo visionary and great tech, but no co-founder focused on product market fit or user adoption. And 1 year later, dead app, amazing technology and zero alignment.
Imagine raising those types of funds just to plummet.
Oopsie.
Guess what? Color Labs.
Ooh.
Ouch. Single founder. Went up and went down.
Amazing. These was the horror stories.
And let's give you 2 success stories with a team of co-founders. And let's see if you can guess which one we're talking about now.
Yes. So here comes successful story number 1.
Let's go. So Brian was the visionary designer. Joe was the creative storyteller. Nathan was the engineer. Together, they balanced vision, execution, and storytelling. When the company was on the verge of death in 2009, Joe and Nathan kept it alive, while Brian was selling cereal boxes to make rent. And that's what co-founder resilience looks like. Can you guess what it was?
I'm going to guess Airbnb.
That's right.
So that was what happens when you build a really strong team.
You never know, but I have a hard time seeing that they would have survived 2009 if they weren't a team of 3.
And imagine today Airbnb, I mean, everybody's a customer on Airbnb.
It went quite okay.
It went quite okay.
They went rich, not king.
Oh, so let's go for the successful story number 2. Collison brothers had a technical firepower, but investors like Peter Thiel and Sequoia opened doors to banks and enterprise customers. That mix of deep expertise and strategic capital turned a hacker project into a global payment infrastructure. And a smart cap table is a rocket fuel. So what kind of company is this?
Well, I'm guessing Stripe.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Wow. So that's when you invite other people or investors, they open doors.
They open doors.
So now we're going to break it down for you. We have a spreadsheet that we're going to show you.
Yep. So quick summary table. Factor: skills, solo founder risk, gaps in execution. Co-founder smart cap table advantage: you have complementary expertise. Factor: decisions. Solo founder risk: echo chamber. And co-founders or smart cap table: faster and validating the strategy before you launch it. Factor: speed. Solo founders: burnout risk. Co-founders or smart cap table: parallel execution. You get more people working on different topics at the same time. And fundraising: well, it's a much harder sell if you're a solo founder. And if you're co-founder or if you have a smart cap table, you have a much higher investor trust. And support: solo founders often experience isolation, while co-founders or a smart cap table have backing emotionally and strategic. And what about network? Well, solo founders have limited reach, while co-founders or a smart cap table have amplified access. You have credibility, you have door openers, and you have help along the way.
Wow. So the pattern's pretty clear here.
The pattern is very clear.
So if you open up, you also get more energy to do what you're really good at, to be honest, and help with what you need help with.
Yeah. And I'm going to throw it out there. Founders fighting with each other. It's like couples getting a divorce, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to you who you choose to have as your founder. But it's 100% certain that if you are more than one on the cap table, your road to success is much more likely to actually happen at all. So just to be bluntly honest with you, trying to be king, you will most likely not get rich. You will most likely fail.
Yeah.
It sucks, but that's the way it is. So you have to dare to give away equity.
Wow. That's a lesson for today.
And it's not legal advice, it's mere opinion. Up to you what you do with your companies and your dreams.
100%. It's knowledge sharing as always on this podcast. And if you want to be the brightest, smartest, and toughest person in the room, like and subscribe to our channel. We also have a lot of episodes about negotiations.
Yeah,
which could be helpful in your business, and it's at 0 cost. So enjoy, and I'll see you next time.
Hej då!
Hej då!